the Mets next year, Joe, are going into a transition. It doesn't mean they're going to be a loser. It doesn't mean they're not going to be contending, but the roster is going to be much younger that's on the field every day. I guess I'll frame it to you like this. You could answer whatever way you want. Whether you do you want Buck Showalter being the guy for that? And do you think Buck Showalter will be the guy for that?
So I'll take, I guess, both. Do I want Buck? I mean, I will say that when they hired Buck Showalter, that wasn't mine or your preferred candidate. I look at it from a bit of a different lens, but at the same time, Buck had a fantastic 2022 and 2020, and like that changed my mind a little bit on him. It was just like maybe I was off base. In 2023, of course, some blame goes on him. It's how this works. Blame goes on the front office. Blame largely goes on the players. The one thing that gives me a little pause, and it could be something that maybe it was mutual between him and the front office. I don't know exactly how him and Billy Epler worked on this, but the inconsistency in which he was playing young players this year, I think, is something that gives me a lot of pause as we head into 2024, where, call it whatever we want to call it, like they're just not trying. They're not going to set a preseason expectation of being a 100-win team. They want to focus on playing Ronnie Mauricio, playing Francisco Alvarez, playing Brett Beatty. Luis Angel Acuna is going to be coming through. Drew Gilbert's going to be coming through. Jet Williams said his goal is to be there next year. Is Buck Showalter the right guy to lead the young players and play the young players? Because that's what it comes down to. Mark Vientos, another name that I forgot. Like, Mark Vientos is now getting playing time, and voila, he looks like he could hit. Like, it's
Funny
crazy
how
how
that
these things.
works.
It's crazy it could work that way sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't, and some guys just never figure it out. And that's part of the whole object of getting as many high-level talented prospects as you can, because as much as I talk about the good traits of all the players in the system, a percentage of them are just not going to pan out at the big league level. That is just simply how it works. So I'm very on the fence if I want Buck back, but a big factor of it is, who am I replacing him with? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to just get rid of Buck for the sake of getting rid of Buck and just saying 2023 was bad, just dump Buck Showalter. The reports are now that Craig Counsell very much is planning on managing next year. David Stearns, he didn't exactly hire Craig Counsell, he inherited him, but clearly there had to be a relationship of some form there. They were working together. So if David Stearns wants to hire Craig Counsell, I completely understand. And also on the other side, because I think right now there's a lot of just like anti-Buck stuff, and we try to be fair here. And does Buck Showalter want to manage that team?
It's
Like, that's a
fair.
question for him. That's a question for him as well.